Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dainty Seamstress. Today I will be showing you the couching stitch. This stitch is actually an embroidery stitch, but today I'm just going to show you how to use it to attach some embellishments to a piece of fabric. So what I'm going to be attaching is this pearl trim. It's kind of like, it's faux pearl, so I'm going to attach that to here. So I have my scrap piece of fabric, and I'm going to be using a button thread today. You can see that. And a needle. And I have it single thread. You can double thread if you feel like you need a little bit more security, or if you're using regular thread, I would double thread. So what I'm going to do, if you like, you can mark a line, but I'm not going to do that because this kind of already has a pattern, so I'm just going to follow that a little bit. I have this really cool newspaper kind of printed fabric that I tea dyed. So let's see. So I'm just going to take some of this and cut a little piece. Put that to the side. Okay, so I'm going to turn my fabric over, and I'm just going to pick a place. So let's say I'm going to start here, and I'm going to tie a knot. Well, I'm going to sew a knot here, secure the knots. So I'll just be going in once or twice, and then I'm going to stick the fabric. I'm sorry, I'm going to stick the needle inside the fabric to the upper side. Pull the needle up. Now I'm going to take my beaded trim, and I'm going to place it. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm just going to place it here, and I'm going to put the needle down right on side of this piece of fiber here, and that's going to secure the first stitch. Let's see. And the first stitch is stitched, and that's how you're securing the first part to your fabric. And so what you're going to do is you're going to continue coming from the bottom of the fabric. I'm going to come up about right here. Let's see. Try to keep it evenly spaced. It can be tricky. So pulling that up. And I'm holding this up, so for me, it's a little tricky, but I'm not sitting down and, just really comfortable like I usually am because of how I have to film, but that's okay. I hope that you're able to see what I'm doing and it's helpful for you. So I'm just going to go back down with my needle close to where I started, not through where I started. Pull the needle, and it's secured there. So I'm just going to keep going. You can also do this with cording. You can do this with if you have like a braided trim. Sometimes if it has a certain design, which I think I have one. Let me show you really quickly. So something like this trim, you could do a couching stitch, or you could take your machine and just run some thread through there. But I think if you're hand sewing, it would be easier for you to just, couch stitch from here to there, like that. But let me go ahead and finish showing you this. So I'm coming up. Okay, I'm kind of getting this tangled up. Let me move that out of the way. So maybe, you know what a good thing would be? Maybe I should pin this. You know, pin that in place. Keep that in place, and that way I don't have to worry about the thread getting tangled or caught. So but you can use this technique for adding trim to your garments. You can use it for decorative embellishments on an art project, because I know a lot of people do mixed media work. Maybe you want to, you know what, you could also do this. You know, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say it. Okay, so I'm thinking you could you could possibly do this with your hair, but you know, using maybe a crocheting tool, I mean. So I'm just gonna stop here because I know I'm gonna end up taking this a loose, but that is how you couch stitch. So I'm gonna take that out and I'm just gonna turn it over so you can see how it looks. This is what it looks like. Stitches are pretty evenly spaced. And then what I'm gonna do is just how I started. I'm gonna take my needle and I'm just going to sew a knot. Barely picking up a thread or two in the fabric and pulling it through. So do that maybe one, you know, I mean, you can do it as many times as you want, but I would say either 1, 2 to 3 times. And then just clip it. And you have your couching stitch. And it's pretty secure. You could turn it like this. I mean, looking at it like this, you could do this for like a cuff on something. Maybe, let's see. Maybe a cuff or on the edge of some jeans. That would be pretty cute. Or let's say maybe on the rim of the pocket on a pair of jeans. That would be pretty nice. But you can use it for whatever you like. I hope this tutorial will be useful for you. Let me know down in the comments if you'll be using it or what project you'll be using it on. I thank you again for joining me for another episode of The Dainty Seamstress. You can comment, like, share, and subscribe if you like. And I hope that you have a blessed evening. God bless you.